Hey everybody, welcome back to Moonface Tarot 1111. If you guys are returning, thank you so much for being here. And if you are new, please consider subscribing. It's free. If you guys would like to book me for your own personal reading, as these are general and collective readings, you can do so by emailing me at moonfacetarot1111@gmail.com. All my pricing, everything that you guys need to know is down in the description box and also on my YouTube channel page, okay? If you have any questions, you can always email me and I can always send it to you as well. Okay, we're doing messages today. So the Divine Masculine's higher self, what do they want to say to you? You know, is there something specific that they have in mind that they think that you should know? All right. We do have songs today. So we have the Jackson 5, I Want You Back. It says, oh baby, give me one more chance to show you that I love you. Won't you please let me back into your heart? Oh, darling, I was so blind to let you go. But now since I see you in his arms, I want you back. So necessarily, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be you in his arms. You know, this is gender neutral. You can like who you like. I'm not gender specific here. So, but if you are with somebody else, or even if they are worried that you're with somebody else, you may not be with somebody else. They just have it in their mind that you could be, and it's driving them crazy. So keep doing whatever you're doing. Okay, and what's crazy is, so we got this song. We have 4 songs total, but I'm going to read the other 2 together because they kind of go together. They even came out together. So, but this one is Blixt, Chosen. It says, girl, you chosen. And then, F it up when you bust wide open. It's an ocean. I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only. Do you see the, like, that they coincide with each other? So, again, like a jealousy thing, right? This person does not like the idea of you being with somebody new. So whether you are or you're not, doesn't matter, because it bothers them either way. So we have Tink Cap, and it says, tired of the back and forth, tired of the way this is going, tired of the lonely nights, tired of being tired. And then the 4 tops. Okay, and it says, I can't help myself. It says, in and out my life, you come and you go, leaving just your picture behind, and I've kissed it 1,000 times. Do you see how these 2 go together as well? It's like the first 2 are about jealousy and don't want you with anybody else, so, and it's driving them crazy. And then this is them admitting that they don't even like the back and forth. Okay, it could be both of you. Okay, like you talking to them talking to you, like, you know, I'm tired of the back and forth, I'm tired of the way that this is going, you know, and they're like, in and out my life, you come and you go, leaving just your picture behind. So if they left you and then tables turned and you left them, like, I'm feeling like a very back and forth energy going on here. So you guys are missing each other is the whole point here. You really are. You're missing one another. And it's just like, I don't even know. Oh yeah. And I'm back on camera. I forgot to add that, but obviously. So yeah. But my camera system and everything was turned. And I couldn't, at the moment, turn everything back around. So that's why you guys only got hands the other day. But I'm back. I didn't think that it would bother me to not be on camera, because for many years I wasn't on camera. But then doing it the way that I used to do it back in the day, it just felt weird. It felt like I was kind of sitting by myself. Like when I sit like this, I don't feel alone. I don't know. It sounds really weird, but it's the truth. Anyway. Hi. It says, I knew you would be the one to make me grow up. I wasn't ready, so I ran. Pretty straightforward, right? Like, they just weren't ready for commitment, for relationship. They just weren't ready. It says, I cry at night. I was so cruel to you. I could never apologize enough. I'm noticing, especially with the music cards, that this person, their reflection and stuff seems to happen at night. Like when they lay down or wind down from the day, when they don't have a lot of things that can occupy their time or keep them distracted, their mind always drifts to you. Do you ever wonder about me? I hope you do. I hope I'm not the only one. So, do you wonder about them? I mean, you obviously do, or you wouldn't be watching this. You do wonder about them. You know, have they grown up? Have they changed? Are they willing to put their cards on the table and show you something different than they've shown you before? You know, I'm sure that you worry a lot and you wonder a lot, you know. Things have been so bad since you've been out of my life. Yeah. Well, that's part of the journey and the wake-up call. Things don't get better in order for you to find your spirituality and find your center. Things get worse. I didn't create the system. Honestly, I think it's terrible, but but it is the truth. You know, things get worse. It says, you are my top priority. Everything I am doing right now, I am doing to get back to you. I am coming. Be patient. So they are letting you know that they are coming back for you. I use fake accounts to spy on you. I can't stand not knowing what you're doing. Again, with the jealousy issues. They want to know if you're talking to somebody else. My family asked me about you, but I pretend I don't care that you're gone. We all know I'm lying. It's time to stop pretending I don't miss you and that I don't have feelings for you. So if you knew their family, or their family knew about you, or you guys were together, they know what's up. Like, they're looking at them like, are you ever going to stop playing this game? It's stupid. And it is, to be honest. Oh God, I'm the one who calls but doesn't say anything. I know it annoys you, but I miss the sound of your voice so bad. So if you're receiving what you think is prank phone calls, they're not prank phone calls. It's this person. They miss you. They want to hear the sound of your voice. And even when you get irritated at them, they'll take that over nothing. All right. My whole world is upside down. I feel like everything was just a big lie. Because a lot of things were. A lot of things were a big lie. You know, when we do our 3D everyday lifestyle and we are taught, you know, you have to have this and you have to do this and you have to work doing this and you have to, you know, have kids and you have to, you know, basically work until you die. Like, all the things that we are told our entire life, as we grow, hopefully we mature. And when we mature, we realize that things can be whatever we want them to be. There isn't one specific mold that every one of us has to just follow suit and everything has to be exactly the same as everybody else. And this is what they are finally learning. They're finally realizing that somebody else's idea of life and perfection may not be your idea of life or perfection. Right? Like, it may not be what normal looks like. It could be something completely different. It's whatever you choose it to be. And living up to somebody else's standards all of your life is just exhausting. It's completely exhausting. I know I hurt you. I don't deserve you. I'm a terrible person. They're in guilt. When they're doing the reflection, it comes with a healthy dose of guilt. And then they start moving it inward and hating themselves. They honestly need to stop doing this. There's a difference between reflecting and seeing how you hurt somebody, and then reflecting, seeing how you hurt somebody, and then hurting yourself to try to make up for it. That other person doesn't know that you're putting yourself through this. They have no way of knowing that. So basically, you're hurting yourself for no reason. Because you don't feel better. The other person doesn't know about it, so they don't feel better. It's just a cycle of self-abuse. They need to stop doing that. I didn't know what I was doing. I just went through the motions of my life numb. Yeah, 100%. That is 100%. They didn't know what to do at all. They were too busy people pleasing. None of the things I thought mattered actually do. What have I been doing all of my life? See? I don't read these before I get on camera with you guys. Right now, I have no clue what the one underneath it even says. Not a word. I read them to you, and then I channel the message, and then I pick up another one. But yeah, they don't know. None of the things I thought mattered actually do, because they were trying to build a life someone else wanted. It's like somebody else wanted for them. I want you to have this and that and the other. And as parents, you know, parents typically do that for their kids. And they mean well. They do mean well. Okay? But sometimes kids get so caught up in trying to make their parents' dream a reality that they never make their own dreams. Sometimes what you dream may not be what your parent dreamt for you. You could be going after the wrong things for your path. And I think that they were. I'm sorry for hurting you. I was scared of my feelings, so I pushed you away. That's the second message we've gotten about them being scared. They were very scared. They fell so hard, so fast for you that they didn't know what to do with that. When you're a person who's not used to being in your loving, receiving energy, when someone loves you, you don't know how to receive it. So you don't know what to do with it. I never thought I deserved love. I just said that. I swear. So I pushed you away. I was afraid you were lying. Yeah. 100%. Now when I think of my future, I see you. I know we're meant to be. Now they're making future plans of a future that they want. You know, the beginning building blocks of a stable connection of their choosing. Then you guys can go on, you know, afterward and see what that looks like for you as a couple. I'm so grateful for you. You changed everything. You did change everything. You were the wake-up call. You came in, you were the earthquake. You rattled their entire reality, but they needed it. And when everything came crashing down, yeah, it's a catastrophe when that happens. But, you know, you grab your mop and your broom and your dustpan and you sweep it all away and you clean it all up. And then what you're left with is a clean slate. Yeah, your old pictures and the things that you loved fell off the wall. They broke, right? But now you can do something completely different that you never thought that you could do before. And now, you know, when this person does come back, you guys can build together. All of this was the false foundation that they were building upon that came down. It came crashing down, and it needed to. It wasn't real. It was make-believe. It was the idea of someone else's idea. What if you don't feel the same way about me that I feel about you? I think you do, or you wouldn't be here. I think you do feel the same way that this person feels. I think that you've just been waiting for this person to make up their mind and actually verbally express how they feel. To feel their feelings themselves and then tell you. Losing you is causing me physical pain. My heart aches so bad. Yeah. This reminds me of that Trey Songz song, Heart Attack. I never knew love could feel like a heart attack. It's killing me. Swear I never cried so much. 'Cause I never knew love could hurt this bad, right? It's the worst pain that I ever had. I love that song. It's a beautiful song. It's a heart-wrenching song. But this reminds me of that. When you finally find love and then lose it, it does break your heart. There's a reason that there's a million songs about heartbreak. Because usually people can relate. It breaks your heart. It hurts. This person never let anybody in enough, because when they left, because they were convinced they were all going to leave, right? And when they did, it didn't bother them because they didn't let them in to begin with, because they thought that they were going to leave when it first started. You know, there's a lot of people that believe that if I don't never let you in, when you leave me, it won't hurt. Not realizing that they're the ones shoving everybody away. People wouldn't be leaving them if they weren't shoving. But nobody is going to stay forever when you keep doing rotten, mean, verbally mean, and no action or mean action, depending on your situation. Nobody's going to stay for that. They are going to leave. You are creating the future that you fear. I just can't leave you alone. I'm obsessed. I look up your social media daily. So if you have social media, they are looking it up. They want to know what you're doing. They can't sit in the unknown. We've seen that. It's come up over and over again, and they are terrified that you are with somebody new. Because they think that if someone comes in and they just sweep you off of your feet, there is no way you are coming back to them. So they're afraid. And they know that it's taken forever. It's taken too much time. They know that most people will not just sit and wait for somebody else. No one I thought loved me or cared actually does. I'm learning who I can trust. This is more of the false reality. They have surrounded themselves with people who are probably users. And people that they had to live up to their expectations. Where is the love? Where is it? The people that use you don't love you. The people that set the bar that high and expect for you to reach that bar in order to show you any kind of love or compassion, they don't love you either. And I'm sorry if it's their parents, but it can happen. I have seen many situations where parents did not love their children. And it's sad. It's very sad. But they weren't raised with love either. It's a trickle-down effect. And at some point, you have to break the cycle. Then that's how you end up with situations like this, where you have to let it fall. You have to let it collapse. It is all built on a faulty foundation to begin with. The first time I looked into your eyes, I knew I would never be the same. That takes you back to the very first card that we had. I knew that you would be the one that would make me grow up. I knew I would never be the same. Because their soul recognized your soul. You are a good person. You radiate light. They've never seen that before. It's very hard to believe in something that pure when you've been surrounded by nothing but chaos. I have full conversations with you in my head every day. Yeah, because they miss you. You were the only one that listened, the only one that cared. They miss you. I'm all in. I want everything with you. Let's build together. Bam. Love it. Now show it. Right? Show it. Don't talk about it, be about it. Show me. You make me so nervous because I know you see through to the real me. Yes, you do. That's the reason why everything that this person has put you through, you still, for some weird reason, can't fully say goodbye. Because you do see through to the real them. You see the real them that they don't even see. You've seen the underneath version of them, the version that they would be once they were healed. That's what you fell in love with. You fell in love with their soul. This person may not necessarily be, a spiteful person. They just didn't know how to behave, pretty much. I'm not making excuses. Please don't ever think that I'm doing that. I'm going off of the impression their soul gave you versus their 3D actions and the fact that they contradicted one another. I would never, ever, ever tell you to sit around and be mistreated by somebody. I have told everybody on this channel numerous times to do whatever they feel that they should do. But you've obviously not hung on to this person, but left heart space for this person, for them to come back as their healed version. And you make them nervous. That could be part of their hesitation. You make them nervous. What did you do to me? I just can't let you go. I was just talking about that with you. You mirror each other. You mirror each other. If you can't let this person go, they also cannot let you go. You mirror each other. Okay? Okay. So we did have angel numbers. So we have 555s, and it says change. It says change happens outside your comfort zone. The time for change is now. The angels are whispering for you to trust your path and to learn how to walk it. Take the next step. Allow change to lift you up and guide you forward. And then an affirmation. It says, I release all that no longer serves me as I am guided to move outside of my comfort zone and let change in. 555. Okay. So if you've been seeing 555, that's confirmation for you. And don't freak out. We also got 666. That is not necessarily a demonic or evil or devil number. Okay. So this says reflection. This whole deck is called Angel Whispers Angel Whisper cards. Okay. And it says, when you allow time for reflection, you allow yourself to see where inner shifts are needed. It is time for you to look at your beliefs and ask, is this serving me? Or is it time for me to release this? Reflect, refocus, and readjust. As I refocus on what serves my highest good, I feel myself shift into my highest self. There you go. This is for both, okay? Both parties involved. And then I'm going to get some charms. They are a little bit loud, so if you want to turn down the volume now, go ahead and do so. Okay, so we do have Pisces coming out, Chili. I'm sorry I hurt you. Another apology. Look at this. I'm coming back. I'm telling you, they've been telling you throughout the whole reading. Is it too late? That's their hesitation. We have Egypt. Egypt coming out. Switzerland. I regret not choosing you. So if they chose something else or somebody else over you, they have major regrets about that. Our good times still play on repeat in my head. What is it about you? What'd you do to me? I just can't let you go. What is it about you? Yeah. Did you love me right away? Probably. I think you both loved each other right away. I took the easy way out. Yes, they did, because they didn't want to heal and they didn't want the reality that they perceived to crumble. They knew that it was going to crumble. Walking away was the hardest thing I've ever done. So if they walked away from you, they have major regrets about that. We have Afghanistan also coming in. Costa Rica. So you or your person could be from any of these places or have family there or ties there somehow. We have Aries. Oh, I can handle the intensity now. So there we go. Good. They're building up the strength. I miss you every day. They do miss you every day. They have conversations with you in their head every day. I've never felt like this before. We got a lot of messages coming through today. Are you happy without me? Another fear. Have you moved on? Is there somebody new? Are you happy without me? Is someone else doing what I couldn't? I can't even make it up. I should have told you. Yeah, they should have. They could have told you the things that they were afraid of. I only hope you can forgive me one day. What is this? Oh, so if you or your person have like color or like punky colored hair, that's showing up, like purples, greens, reds, you know, blues, things like that. We have two people on a bicycle. They want to move this forward with you. This person's not alone. Two people on this bicycle. Okay. We have the letter R. We have I, C, S and E, another E, we have T, another E, another E. Wow, we have 4 E's. Another I, we have B, and we have N. So I'm seeing scene, S-E-E-N. Also like scene, like a movie scene. So maybe you guys used to watch movies together. That's kind of it. we've got a lot of, we have mostly vowels. So, but, all right, my loves, this is what I have for you guys. So if it resonates, let me know in the comments, please. Also, like, share, subscribe if you haven't. It helps me out a bunch, and I will see you all very, very soon. I am sending you so much love and light with you on your journey, always.